Hey, ladies.
I tried, y'all.
Hey, y'all.
Y'all was done already. Hey, welcome back.
To another episode.
Y'all ready?
Yeah, we ready.
Y'all ready?
Y'all know the spiel. Tune in and zone out. Okay? We want to rush this out because I'm so excited to talk about Cardi B's areolas.
I just need to listen because I missed the areolas anyway.
I finally saw the picture of it because I saw it was like some buzz going on. Everybody's talking about real men don't appreciate big titties and big areolas. I'm like, what are they talking about? Right? So I saw something, then it said Cardi B, but I never saw the picture. Mm-hmm. I was on Google and Google search and shit like Cardi B titties. I was trying to find a picture, so I wanted to see.
Wait, but you went. That was what you entered into search.
Yeah.
Cardi B's titties.
Yeah, I went on Instagram and I was like Cardi B nipples, Cardi B titty, Cardi B areola, and nothing was.
You
coming
put all
up.
this stuff in.
Yeah, but thankfully to one of my followers, they reposted that shit in their story. I took a screenshot. Like, thank you.
Appreciate it. Shout out to that follower.
I don't remember who you are, but I appreciate you. So I took a close look at the titty. So I want to see what the hell everybody's talking about. She just got big areolas. Like, really? Is that all of that for some big areolas?
Wait, but is that everybody's? I mean, is this the first time that she showed her titties? I thought it
Isn't she a stripper? So y'all saw her titties before.
Like,
so I just need y'all to calm down. And I saw some memes like real men don't appreciate big titties and stuff. And I just want to say big titties come with big areolas.
Hello.
Right. So what do you expect? I mean, I think the shape, the outline of it was a little uneven. But I think that was about it. Did you see it, Mariola?
Yeah.
We need to pull these titties.
How did you feel
I ain't
about the
seen
areolas?
I just felt the picture I saw was the ones with the memes. So they blew it up. So it just looked very exaggerated. But when I saw the other one, it was just like, nah.
Right.
It was just the areola. It was just a big areola. That was it.
This is the famous areola.
Right. So y'all just be blowing stuff up for no reason. I need y'all to relax.
Any little thing, huh?
Right. But I don't want to give too much my time on this because I feel like these celebrities, they don't deserve too much of our time and attention. And this is the main reason why. Because they back together. Y'all done
I knew that was going to probably
Y'all done fought each other on social media.
Wait, they did what?
They was fighting each other about the whole cook and clean and see this why women and then
Oh yeah.
People was really arguing with each other on social media about these different celebrities.
Yeah.
And look.
Like it's their life.
Regular ass people. They back together.
Yeah, of course.
Weighing in.
Of course.
And they back together.
Of course.
And all those opinions were nowhere.
Exactly. Because they're going to do what they want to do.
They're going to do what the hell they want to do.
Exactly.
I saw this meme and I'm going to read it and I cried. It say, Cardi B and Offset is the main reason I stay out of my homegirls' relationships. Got me over here helping you jump him and y'all back together tomorrow. Now I can't come back over y'all house. No, ma'am.
I
Yes.
swear.
Ain't that true?
Because that's so true, though.
The man be mad at you, like, who coming? Not that bad. She can't come in my house.
Didn't she say? And this, that, the third.
Right. Because, dudes, they be hanging on to stuff.
Yes.
Like, I feel like girl arguments are girl arguments. Like, your girlfriend is going to give their opinion, whether they like you or whether they don't. They're going to say it, get it 2 cents. Like, just get over it. And these dudes be holding grudges for real. Like, that bitch don't like me or she can't come to my house. And
Mad as hell.
yeah, so ladies, don't help your girl jump their man.
Please don't. Because, for real, don't do it.
And today's topic is going to be what?
Hooking your friends up.
So that's crazy.
Have y'all done it?
It's like we can't help
Was
our
it
friends
successful?
fight they dudes,
Did it fail?
but we could hook them
Are
up.
you going to try it again? Did you hook yourself up with one of your friends?
That's enough.
No.
So that's so interesting. Like, that's an interesting topic because of this reason right here, you may feel like you in the middle, right?
Yeah. Yeah, no.
In the middle of some nonsense.
If it go bad, now you hooked me up with this one, and he like this, you ain't say all of this, and I was trying to steer
But I feel
clear
like
of
you
that.
have to meet a certain criteria before you could start hooking other people up. You know what I mean?
I think it depends on what kind of person, like what type of person it is. That's like, oh, you got friends, because dudes say that all the time. You got a friend, that's their favorite line. You got a sister, all that type of stuff.
Annoying.
But it depends because you know what type of guy you really about to introduce one of your girlfriends to. You know what I'm saying? Like I'll be quick to say no to a certain, if it's a dude that I know is a hoe and he on some bullshit. And the friends I have that he talking about or she may be talking about are not like that. Nope, I sure don't. I don't have nobody for
I
you.
had a conversation right before this, and one of my friends, he's my ex-boyfriend that I dated like when I was in high school.
Okay.
And we're friends. Nothing has happened ever since we, met up again and became like friends again. He's a great guy, very helpful friend of mine. And that was one of the conversations. I never decided, I'm not beat to go back into it. He's like, why you don't give me a chance now that we're adults? I'm like, no. So when I'm telling him that I'm coming to the studio, he said, why you don't bring me to the studio? I was like, because my friends don't want you. And he said, why wouldn't your friends want me? How do you know? I'm all like, and I said that, you see how you said that the guys could be hosts? I was like, no.
Yes.
My friend's the host.
Like
You told him that we were what?
I don't think she was talking about it.
But that's
She was talking about us? I don't think she was talking about us though. She didn't specify who.
Oh, okay.
Say no.
But I'm still confused. Like, he wanted to come to the studio to do exactly what?
So basically, if I'm not willing, it was like a long ass conversation. If I'm not willing to give it a chance, why don't I introduce him to my friends? I said, what friends? He said, well, you went to the studio. Take me to the studio. Meet your friends there. And I
But
said,
why
"Fine."
he-
But did he know? Right. Like, did he know what you were coming for? Did he think you meant like Stu? Like, oh, I'm about to go chill at the
No.
studio.
He knows it's a podcast. He
Okay.
knows that we're recording.
So what
and
he
all
was
that
trying
stuff.
to come and do?
He wants me, in other words, is he wants me to introduce him to a friend, and this was just his way of like, well, hey, you're going there now. I can meet
At
you
the-
there.
No,
Why
I think
we coming-
he was calling a bluff.
No,
I don't think he was serious.
No. Even if it's a joke, but I'm saying the way he was saying it, and I said that to him. I
Like,
was like, yeah,
nah,
no, my friends are not
I'll
interested.
pass.
And then he said, and then you see how you mentioned the whole thing about being hoes. I gave him every excuse to basically push him away. I said, no, my friend's hoes. And he said, I like hoes. And I
Right,
was like,
that's what I was gonna say.
That's
So
a
that-
guy.
that didn't work there.
That's a guy.
No,
for
it
you.
didn't. And I was like, no, my friends like men with money. He was like, I got money. I was like, damn, it's just not working. I just know that my friends will
They
not
like
be
to eat all the
interested.
time. Oh, me too. Where they went to last?
I
We
just
gonna
know,
go somewhere else.
realistically speaking, I knew that great guy, but the set of friends that he was quote unquote trying to meet, that's not your match.
Yeah.
You know, who, speaking of trying to hook people up and, bring me to the studio. You know who else we saying that, Keena?
Who?
For Mariella?
Who?
Our little brother. He just turned 18. He grown now. So he like, so what's up?
Let me tell you something.
What's up with Mariella? I'm grown now.
Did he not see your survey? Old or young?
Wait, is he checking for
It was
you?
100% older guy.
He checking for you?
Checking for Mary.
You better sit down.
He said, shit. Well, he was like, I got a job now. I work at Home Depot.
Look, he got it together. He
got it
coming
together.
straight.
He got all
He
his-
coming correct. He like, I got a job now. I am working. I'm legal.
He's serious. He like, hook me up with that. Then he gonna say, ask if she could pay for my haircut. I said, see, now you done fucked up. Now you done fucked up.
He
I said,
trying to be a sugar baby.
I was like, see, right?
He trying to be a sugar baby. Yo, they got a lot
I think
in
Chris was
common.
on that part.
I'm telling you,
said,
they got a lot. I swear. That's why I'm like, they got a lot in common. I swear, if y'all listen, we need to. We should just do that. I spoke about this before. I think we need to do like have the kids come up here and stuff like that one day, and we gonna have the boys come up here one day by their own selves. And this, I swear to y'all, we have 2 younger brothers, and the older of the 2 act just like her. The younger one acts just like me.
Bad combination there.
Listen, the house
But
be
no.
spicy, we be
But
spicy.
he's serious. If I'm on the phone, let's say I'm looking at pictures or something. I don't know, pictures of us. We just went out. I could be scrolling. He would come up behind me and then go back
That's
and
Mary?
zoom in on me. Who that? That's my
Mary?
girlfriend. I don't know what you doing, but I need you to stop it.
Looking like this.
I met him at your baby shower.
That was the first
gender
time?
reveal. Gender reveal.
That was the
That was
first
the first time I saw him physically. Yeah.
Oh, he's
And
stuck.
that was
It's
it.
over.
That was it.
It's over.
So, and I ain't even gonna go down the other list of family members, but yeah. So I don't know what you're doing to my family. Stop it, please. But I wouldn't do it. I don't care. I still wouldn't do it because it's just that I don't want to be that in the middle and all
For
of
to
that.
be having to
It's
hear
just-
it and then
and
know
it's-
I set you up and it,
I feel like if it's gonna happen, let it happen
naturally.
naturally.
Yeah, and then
Like,
y'all just tell me afterwards like y'all hooked up. and
if
y'all
I
did
do
this
have
and-
an event, y'all happen to be there, and y'all happen to vibe out. Okay, fine, but I'm not going to be here. My cousin said I'm not going to be doing that. And back to what I said earlier, I feel like you need to meet certain criteria. Like you have to have how many successful relationships should a person have first before they even start to pick
Would you
somebody
even
else
consider
up?
them successful
before they
if
start
they have
hooking
multiple?
somebody else up. how many successful?
How many? What is
like if it's
successful?
successful, shouldn't it just be like flourishing successfully?
Should we
Without-
create
just had just
a
one?
relationship resume?
No.
Yeah.
Yo.
How long were you in that relationship for? What was the reason you left?
I'm so upset because I feel
What
like
the
I should have
arguments
thought
about?
about this a long time ago, especially me being in HR. Like, I feel like I should have had this. Like, I need 3 references. You know what I'm saying? I need to run a background check on you first, make sure you never been in jail and none of some crazy mess.
This starting to sound like some 50 Shades of Grey shit.
Some of the things you probably been locked up for, I could probably just knock it off. Like, I understand that. You know,
No,
had to go upside somebody's head real quick.
it happens.
It happens.
You
Sometimes.
can't judge them. I ain't knocking.
As long as it wasn't
Shit
your
happens.
girl head that she had to go
Yeah.
outside.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like, you know, certain things.
Yeah.
I'd be like, okay. And then I want to interview those references too. Make sure I'm.
Wait, no, I think this is too much. You want to interview them?
need-
You can't just phone call them. That's a phone interview. You
I need
can't just do
pictures
that.
and everything.
But this is but this is coming from a person the other day that said on a post on Facebook talking about encouraging people to lie on their resume. You, my friend, you girl.
Oh, that was on a real job resume. Yeah,
so
I do.
Yeah, resume, relationship
Enhance
work.
a little
That's
bit.
why I need the references to confirm.
But what if the references is bullshit? Because the references is representatives for that person.
They probably do
for that
lying, 'cause
representative
I'm
that
pretty
that
sure
person is
y'all
trying to be.
put somebody on that resume and said that he was your old coworker or something, and it was your cousin. Or something,
Yeah, I
right?
definitely have.
No, I'm gonna have to do
Yeah, I've done it.
a Zoom meeting conference.
Yeah, I've done it.
So I
Few
mean, okay,
times.
so we're gonna just say you have to have like one successful long-term relationship. What if they had like 2 or 3 10-year relationships? I feel like those are successful relationships, and
I
then
would not think
you're
so.
entitled to hook somebody
2 or
else
3
up.
10-year relationships? How old is we talking about? How old are we talking about? Because 2 or 3 successful, like 2 or 3 successful.
She's hooking up
10 year
somebody
each time?
uncle and aunt together.
10 years each time? No, that's not successful. Because he or she done had 2 or 3 of them. Why is that successful?
So if somebody came up to you or you and said, you know what, it's this dude I want you to meet, and I want you to, you know,
Meet him for what?
oh my God, here you go. Why you never open to
I was about to
nothing?
say, you know she's not open usually
I don't know.
to engaging and dating.
I don't know.
at
That makes me
all.
awkward when people say.
I was
stuff
gonna
like
say,
that.
like,
just come out of nowhere. Like,
Do
oh, I
you
need
first ask the
What?
person like, or look at them and judge their relationship first before you like, all right, I'll listen to you. I'll talk to
Oh,
them.
I definitely do. Somebody try to put me on, so I'll be looking at them like. It depends on who it's coming from. Like if it's coming from like maybe one of y'all, I'll entertain the idea of like, okay, let me just have a conversation with the person, see who they are, what type of person they are. There's not many people.
The person you've previously dated
Mm-hmm.
or are dating, was it someone that you initially approached or
That actually, okay, so initially.
I'm just trying to get an idea of, if you don't like to be approached, are you approaching the person you like? Do
No,
you
it's
go
not
for
that I
what you
don't like to be approached. It's just
a certain way?
I'm a shy person when it comes to that type of thing. Don't do that. When it comes to that type of thing, so it's kind of like
You don't come
like
off
the
as
most.
shy.
Because I try
got all
to, I
that
try
mouth.
to, I try to speak, so I'm not so quiet and like. But certain stuff makes me feel like
So if
uncomfortable.
you mean like if you
not uncomfortable,
see somebody you're
awkward.
attracted to, then that's when you.
If I see somebody I'm attracted to, I'll tell them they're attractive, but I'm not about to be like, can I get your number? That's not me. I'll be like, you're a very handsome person, or you're a beautiful woman, or something like that, and I'm gonna keep it moving. That's about it. Yeah, but the person that initially started off, we were coworkers, and somebody did introduce the person to me and was like, you know, they like you and stuff, and I'm like, what? Get out of here! And I like paid it no mind. Like,
Were
gave
you
them no type
attracted
of
to the
entertainment.
person?
Yeah, eventually. I mean, physically, yes, initially, yeah.
Okay.
And then I got to know them more, and then it was like, okay, like more of a deeper type of connection. But it was just like I was with somebody at the time, so I was never gonna entertain it anyway. So then once
First
that
of
fell
all,
off,
this
then that
is
was something
Miss
different.
East Orange again for the audience.
Stop. I don't know what she's
Y'all
talking about.
already know each other.
I
It's
don't know what
like
she's
y'all
talking
need
about.
to get out of this little bubble.
I don't know
So
what she's talking about.
y'all already
I didn't know this person.
99.9%. You already knew this person.
No, I really didn't.
You didn't know this person?
No, not at all. Only from work. That was my first time meeting that person at work, and I met that person through my friend.
Have you dated someone you work with?
Nope.
Have you smashed someone you work with?
Never. I'm like probably the rare. Like I don't understand. Like everybody else has done it, but
I think I was with someone every time I was like working somewhere.
And I had
with
worked
someone
in
already.
two call centers before in my life. And you know the call center is where it goes down. Okay?
I've heard.
The call center
I've
is where it goes down.
That and TSA apparently.
And I used to watch these
Heard that
relationships
too.
and stuff.
And the
these
police
people used to
department
be
in
married.
And in transit, I heard that too. I be hearing stories. I be hearing lots of stories about these companies and y'all out here.
No, you're right though.
I do. I be hearing all types of stories about
Amazon,
certain places.
FedEx.
Yep.
Damn.
You
Hey, email us and
UPS.
let us know your stories. Your work.
how many people you
I'm
hooked up with
interested.
at work?
I want to read those on the air.
What is it like now? You still
Just
hooking up
put
with
your
that
names
person?
out and I can read it out, and then
Yeah,
you know,
them
maybe we
warehouse-
could have some hot and steamy music going on in the
Them
background.
warehouse
and everything.
companies.
Because yes, Amazon, all of them.
Them warehouse companies is that they
Lit.
Yeah.
But I just used to sit back because I know how it ends up. It's just messy.
Does it? Mm-hmm. Not for me.
No, so you mean tell me you could like finish and then keep it moving, like see this person in the hallway, keep going. So you could just see this person, keep it going, and just like act like nothing ever happened.
Yes.
That is so awkward to me.
Well, I mean, did it end on a good note, or was it just was it a mutual type of thing? Like, okay, we ain't really kicking it like that.
We
like
weren't in a
did.
relationship. We just hooked up.
Oh, okay.
So when we hooked up, but
That
you,
is so good.
You would think
That just keep it moving and, like,
you
To
would
have that
think.
understanding.
Yeah, no, you would think that it can go, either way. Don't get me wrong. We had moments where, like either another coworker comes in, it's hot, and you're like,
So they
oh,
hire this new chick
yeah,
that's
like,
bad.
oh.
You like,
Oh, it was a hot guy. Yeah. So then, but obviously you want to, because you still, there's like this quote unquote respect that still has to be there, although all you did
Okay.
was whatever. But after that, like that was, I think, the only like little hiccup. But besides that, like cool, no problem at all. I literally. And the crazy thing, I was going to question you guys is like about that, because it's that if you hook up with someone, right, a friend, if you hook up with a friend or something, and you guys remain friends and nothing happens after that. Do you and then that person has a girlfriend or a boyfriend, do you feel like it's okay for you to still come around? I got invited to an event.
Because now y'all are supposed to be just friends.
Yeah, but remember, this is only between you two, so the other person doesn't
Don't know.
Would you still go to an event that they invite you?
If their partner or spouse is there?
Yeah, no, this person has a girlfriend, and that person has
But the
an
girlfriend
event.
don't even know.
Well, I
y'all-
mean, if it was just
the
that,
girlfriend don't know they used to smash.
but how did you never know what she know? Like, did
No,
he
she
tell
don't
you?
know.
Or
She don't know.
Oh, she don't know. No, she
Has
don't
no
know.
clue. And then here come Mariella strolling up in there. Even though
That's
it's over with.
No, I don't know. No, the fact that she don't know. No, I
So
think
you
that,
would not go?
I think that the fact that she don't know would just have me like, not saying like, oh, you got it. If it was something like mad long ago, then it is what it is. And I'll probably go because we done got cool probably since then, and I'm probably cool with her, like we talk probably. Who knows? I don't know. That sounds a little
I don't
messy.
think.
Sound a little messy.
I probably won't
I
go
don't
just for the
know.
simple fact that I knew that if I was in that other girl's shoes and I found out, I don't care
That's
if
why
it was
I said
20
she
years
don't
later,
know.
I'm gonna hunt you down. I'm
Now
gonna
if
beat
she
your ass.
know when she kind of like,
I feel like that. Like I would be felt like this bitch was at my party. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
She was
because
at
if you
my
ain't know and you
house.
finding out, that's what
And y'all
I'm
like,
saying.
and then it's like you ain't tell me. So are you truly sure that ain't nothing going on?
Because
y'all
why
kept
because why
this
didn't
from
you tell me? See, that's what I'm saying.
Huh?
Maybe the relationship didn't mean
So why you ain't
anything.
tell me? You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
So that's what
It
that I
look
think
a little-
that's the reason why it's
Yeah.
like if it wasn't nothing, then why didn't you just tell me
Exactly.
about it? And then we could have just
Maybe
been.
they forgot. I'll be forgetting shit.
Remember what the previous episode that the men said, that they said that they don't care what happened before them? It could also be that.
No.
You were single when this happened,
that's
so your past has nothing to do with your present. So you choose, obviously we choose what we share, at that moment. Don't get me wrong. I
That was
definitely,
like
I
judgment.
definitely
I would've
did
had to
not
tell
go
it,
to the
though.
event. I did not go to the event. I chose not to for other reasons. But
Yeah.
it was one of those things. I was like, should I go? One of my friends said, "Fuck yeah, that shit
Yeah,
would
'cause
fucking
some-
have me excited,
right.
girl."
See, some
I'm
people
like, girl,
get
you
off
trying to
with
start
that.
some shit?
Some
I'm
people
like,
get
that's
off
not
with
my
that drama
angle.
or
That's not my angle.
feeling that I know something that you don't know. And
See, that's when the problem starts. See, nope. As long if she'd have knew, then yeah. If she don't know,
If
I don't
she
know.
knew,
that
then
sounds messy.
I would definitely not go even.
No, I'm saying if she knew
knew?
and she was the type to be like, oh, I don't care. That's what y'all did before. Like you ain't fuck with her now, so I don't care. You told me, that
Because
she
she
had
could
that
be
type
real
of
funny.
yeah.
Make
If
me
she,
uncomfortable.
if she was
I
that
don't
type
wanna know
of, you know what type of females are gonna have an issue and what type aren't if they know about
that
it.
made a difference because I knew
Yes.
the type of female.
There you go. So if you know that it's gonna be that, nah, I'm not about to go. I don't got time.
so So speaking of like still hooking people up, like we have to hurry up. Time is ticking. It's cuffing season.
Girl.
Oh, so what you
Cuffing
want us?
season is amongst us.
Oh, so
So
if we
you
hook
need
you
me
up
to
with
find
somebody,
you
you
somebody?
okay? Right. Is
What'd
you-
you say?
You need me to find you somebody?
Right, what's
Because
up?
I can't trust your judgment.
What do you mean?
Shit.
Wait, what?
I don't be hooking people up. I just
Oh.
asked you to
I
tag
didn't
along.
know that the other day, that
a,
shit was
no,
a-
that's a
Curveball.
that's a difference. Like double dating and tagging along is different.
She did you dirty, Yana.
But you
What she
thought he
do?
was gonna be your boo, so why ain't give me that potential too? Like,
I just liked him because he was tall. He was really tall. Remember? I
Yes.
was like,
That's
oh
all
my-
it- that's
that
all it was?
That was it. I met him at the casino.
Who's?
I was infamous actually for that. I used to always, and now that it just hit me.
You used to bring somebody home from the casino?
No. I met somebody at the casino, but no. I used to always, some way, somehow, when I dated someone, my friends used to always end up hooking up with my guy's friends. So yeah, I kind of did hook up. And then
well,
literally,
hook up meaning like make out.
no, like dating.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, like dating.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's crazy. How y'all have
Is
a
it
better
because y'all
relationship
always
than me?
around each other? Maybe that's why.
Yeah. But
So
we were-
once y'all all
it's-
chilling and hanging, like your
Yeah.
friends is friends with his
and,
friends, and
and
now they
then
all kind of like,
me and the guy fell off.
huh? You said it's
That shit
corny.
is corny.
Now it is, but
No,
remember
now
we were
it's
young.
high school year. I
Yeah,
mean,
we were
younger
young.
year.
No, I'm not even talking high school. I'm talking about I was legal to drink, not now.
now.
though. Yeah.
I feel like that's
Right,
fun
I don't think
now.
it's corny.
Now that we
No,
That's
grown,
all being friends and hooking up.
let's all like have a cookout and like meet.
Please, you hooked me up before. Remember?
Uh oh. How'd that end up?
Nigga broke my heart.
I need a
This
drink.
what I've been waiting on.
That's the tea.
That's it right here. This is
This was it. I got my cup.
Is it
We
hot?
ready. We ready.
What you?
She
How
said
did it work?
she
She
set
said-
me up.
For real? It was a.
Actually,
You ain't
no,
know it was
it
gonna be a
wasn't
setup.
even intentional. Me and her were going to have a drink, and then someone hit her up, and they're like, "Hey, where are you?" She was on my ABC bar, and I was like, "Okay, cool. Who you with?" He's like, "I'm with my girl." So he showed up with his friend, and I was like, "Ooh, girl." I was like, "Oh, good
I
job."
like this friend. That's a good one.
She said,
Most
"Good
of
job."
the-
Usually, yeah.
Right, you know them friends coming
Right.
looking right.
I said, the next drink that were
friends, not
coming
them.
up before they came in, I was like, make that a double. You don't know what you got.
Right.
I saw that drink. I was like, woo. Okay.
Girl, I'll sit and talk shit for a little bit.
It was fun. I'm not
like
gonna
that.
say it was fun. It was definitely fun. I don't regret it at all.
That's good.
Oh, lesson learned.
Yeah, exactly. But you know, it was definitely someone that I met through her. It wasn't someone that
Okay.
she intentionally hooked me up with. It
Okay.
was just someone. You
No,
know,
Was it a
how
long
I feel
relationship?
After the breakup, I regret. You probably don't regret the experience, but you know I regret that shit.
yeah, no, definitely.
Yeah,
So,
'cause
'cause-
you got your heart broken, I got my heart broken. So
yeah.
Was it a long relationship?
Well, you mean you got your heart
Like,
broken
was
because
it-
she got hers
Yes.
broken? Okay.
It was.
and knowing that, like, damn, and it's
Somebody
like,
that you like tried to hook up with?
It is your fault.
and that's why the fuck I act the way I act. Shit, I was acting like
I'm
I got
heartbroken now. Fly me out.
Going
Ayana.
off.
Hey, yeah, that is a hurtful feeling.
To know. I think that
friend,
I
you
get what
like
you're
close
saying.
friend. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's close
Because that's
friends.
not what you wanted. For the, yeah, I get it.
So that means you're supposed to go and curse that nigga out. You're supposed to fuck him up.
You heard her? She said she felt like she was the one got her heart broke.
She know I be with the shit.
Yeah.
Oh, don't. Okay, I'm sorry.
There's still a questionable moment of something that
Oh.
happened that we never been able to identify the source.
Oh,
Care to
dang.
confess,
All
Ayana?
right. Oh no.
Oh no.
His ass would
Oh,
never
that-
get that from me.
Oh,
Would
that
never
something
scoop that in.
happened and he.
Yeah.
You know why do people? Why? Yeah, but that's.
They
I think that's
I'm
more.
the crazy friend. Like I hate your ass, and I will fuck you up, and I will try to actually destroy.
But the
some
thing
shit,
is, I'm
but,
gonna make it
you know,
known it
But
was
that wasn't me.
if I
Yeah.
did it, right?
And yeah, that was my thing. I'm like, no, my friends are very vocal. If they
Right, I'ma
said
make it
something,
known.
they're gonna let you know
own
when
up.
it was them.
They own up
Trust
to
me.
their shit.
Nothing is done in silence.
Right.
Especially when you've been public.
So I'm not with that no more. With the hooking up with friends.
So, so no. But we, according to the schedule here.
but
Wait.
Hold up.
Wait.
Thinking about it, like I have a family member who always want to get hooked up, and I regret that too. But shit, they grown.
You got a family member that always wants to get hooked
Want
up?
to get hooked up
with one
my
of your friends?
Yeah, that shit don't never go good neither.
Wait,
But I really don't do it. It's like I just tell them.
hey,
so you
And
watch
then
this
I
happen.
tell him that I told them.
But why your friends? though? This is
and
what I don't
then
understand.
he just go in.
It's like, why do they prey on like the people close to them and their friends? Do they feel like it's an easy target?
Probably because they know, like, this your close girlfriend. All you gotta do is put something in the air. She gon'
no effort
kick it or
towards
talk
them,
to me.
right? That's probably what it is.
I think that's
I
the
know it ain't no
logic behind
effort.
it.
I'm gonna send you over there. Talk to your
I got
could be
another
wrong.
cousin who always asking about y'all too. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know
Don't worry,
who I'm
we got
talking about.
one we'll be asking about.
Oh yeah.
This one over here too. Just like you said earlier, I don't know what she do with our family. But
Dang, tell me after this, who that is.
Yeah, I know.
I'm not. I know him.
Yeah, I know what I'm talking about.
Okay, but you say no for a specific reason because you already know how your family is, right? But
Yeah.
what if you think that you don't think that we're a match?
No.
You know what I mean? Like, what if it'll work
Well,
out?
maybe because I know what they in it for. So even though you can want the same thing, but
see,
it's just like no.
You just don't want to
understand.
take the responsibility of when shit goes left. You
She
don't.
go
I don't.
up.
I don't want
And
to
it's
hear.
like
it.
sometimes the person know that is nothing there neither, and they think that they could play a game just like they gonna play a game, and then it turns out real sloppy because they both trying to play games with each other. They think they going
instead of just keeping it
like,
G.
And then you
And
having
just
an
be sitting there
event
like,
and then having your family and your friend coming, that just could be real awkward, let's say, or even messy. Or people choose not to go because, hey, ABC is going to be there. Yeah.
That do make sense.
So,
But she's talking about she doesn't hook friends up, but also you can't hook up with Ayana friend and not tell her because she will call you. I hooked up with one. It's not even a friend. It's a friend of a friend.
A friend of a friend. Drop it.
Y'all know I'm crazy. Well, that's
Like a
because
friend of a friend?
you know, Mariella know how I am about her. Because Mariella is so sweet, and I don't want her getting taken advantage.
Yeah,
of.
she
hear
gotta-
this?
She got to
You
report
know,
to you
she's
first.
really sweet.
Look
Like
at
she's
you.
like a evil.
I'm not, don't look at her like that because your ass is the same damn way. Excuse me.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, I had to.
You got, what,
Yes,
you got to
you
report to
are.
me
Do
too?
not
You
hook
be
up
like,
with
hold on, why you
somebody
ain't
who I
tell
knew
me?
about, and I ain't,
Yeah.
not because
So
what she do?
I didn't tell her that I was hooking up with this person. It was not. It was just something that randomly happened. I met this person while being around her, and this is not her immediate friend, but is a friend of a friend, and you know, whatever you want to consider it. So she knows the person and she knows about the person. Whatever. I made a comment one time, but she didn't think it would go nowhere. I'm real.
Right.
My mouth is real slick.
Yes.
So it did end up being something, and then I didn't tell her, but apparently the gentleman told the friend of hers that is friends with the guy that, hey, guess who I was with, or guess who, you know, I saw, but literally that we went on a date, whatever. And that's how she found out. So when she found out, it was just like,
because that person like, oh, I didn't know they've been dating. I'm like, what?
Me neither.
It was more like, that's how you had to find out.
Like,
That's really
excuse
what.
me?
How
it
you know
was.
that? I'm like, how the hell you know? And I don't
And
know.
I don't know. That's
Yeah,
what
so
it
that's
is.
what it was like a blackout. Like, what? How you know?
Dang. So
I was
next
like,
time, just show.
girl, she FaceTimed me at 1 a.m. I'm all like, what the fuck she calling me for? I'm like, we can't go nowhere. It's COVID. I'm all like, everything is shut down. I was like, what does that? Gotta be an emergency. I texted.
So you
I-
answered it.
No, I text back. What's up?
So you ain't answer FaceTime, but you
So
gonna
that's
text
when I
back?
knew. I was like,
She said,
oh, no.
answer the
Answer the
fucking phone.
She's so
Like
disrespectful.
she
And we're not going to
Answer
get
the
into the
phone.
story. We won't get into the story, but I will end it with, she said, when I answered the call, get the fuck out of there. I was like,
No, she didn't. Get somebody take this girl phone from her.
Wait a
After
second.
midnight. After midnight, you take her phone.
You told her she had to go.
yeah.
she said that multiple times, and
I'ma
she would
call
not.
a cell phone
and she
provider.
would not let me
She
go
was so
until
scared. She didn't know what happened. I'm like, get the fuck out of here.
I said,
right
what
now.
happened? What happened? You
So
know my
I'm
mind.
like,
You with the
Mariella,
dude?
Just
I was
leave.
in his house.
And she talking about some get the fuck out. Girl, I would have ran outside with my panties on.
Right. Like, I gotta go. He was like, nah, I just gotta go. I can't
I
even
would
be
have
here right
thought
now.
some
No, yeah, that
The
shit
way
was
she
about
said,
to
like,
happen.
get the fuck out.
She thought
I got
we
up
was
and like,
about
so
to
I'd
do
have thought,
something to her.
Right.
yeah, what you said? The raid. Shit, I'd have thought the police was coming to blister the house. I don't want no parts. I just came here. I was just trying to come from the little side. I didn't even know. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just came for a little.
That's
what
it,
Daddy say?
officer.
splash of a drink, some splash of ass, just a
That's
little
it.
bit, and all of a sudden the fucking police. I'd have thought that too, and I'd have hauled that ass out of there.
Your heart didn't
I'd have
jump
hauled
to
that
your
ass.
stomach?
Girl, I was ready to black out on this. I'm like, why is she telling me to leave? I want you to tell me why she's telling me to leave.
He probably like, I don't fucking know what she's
He
telling
looking
you
at
to
me like,
leave.
what?
I
He
don't
was.
know.
It was real crazy.
Oh my
But-
gosh,
I'll share that story offline.
that's funny now though.
Just with yeah, it's funny now.
That shit probably
Yeah, I
had
love this shit
like
that
what the
was
hell
in
at
it.
first, and now it's funny though.
Girl, I stopped talking to him. That went right back.
But it started a whole shit with me too. Like I was crazy.
Wait, so did he, when you went back, did he ask like, so why did you have to leave? Like what she said?
No, we
was-
stopped talking because of that. Because he felt like you didn't even
give me a chance.
give me a chance. You didn't even ask me what happened. Like, what was it?
You gotta understand, it's my girl. She telling me to get the fuck
She
out.
calls at 1 a.m. and tells me get the fuck out.
So
I
I'ma
am
listen,
leaving.
But when I get to the bottom of it, I'll be back. You know?
So when I get home, I call her and I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" Then I call him. He like decline.
Yeah, he mad. It's over.
I was like, "Call me."
I was drunk. Okay.
She was drunk. Call
I
me.
was just like, hold up. My friend messing with who without me? No, hold up. Wait. Jealous.
You gotta leave, and then we're gonna have a conversation about this tomorrow. And then after the conversation, then you can go. That's how you felt.
No,
Okay.
because like they talking, okay, they went on date, but then I'm like, it's 1 a.m. You over there, get the fuck out of there.
The conversation is over. Date is over.
Damn, mom.
It's time to go home.
It's like, nah, yeah, it's just, yeah, Mariella, no.
I received a lot of death threats from Ayana before, so that was unusual to me. I said, "What I do now, Ayana?"
Piece of shit. Like you just used to it.
And she
Yeah,
like,
so I didn't
I
take
answered
it
the phone,
seriously.
I
But when
stopped
she kept insisting, I was like, "It's time to go."
But one thing about her, even though she might threaten us and all this other stuff, she a writer though.
Oh,
She
no.
She be taking
Yeah.
one for the team.
She did
honey.
take one for the team because at that moment she chose to be very
Yeah.
unselfish and didn't care about her because of that's why I said there's more to the story. It was more of her protecting me at all costs, and then when we cleared it up, I was like, "Oh no, that's a misunderstanding. This is not that."
She didn't care how it made her look.
Yeah,
or
Yeah,
whoever.
even the person who told me, I
That's
put them
good,
in
though.
place and everything, but it was just like,
Yeah.
I ain't give a fuck how I made you look.
Call loyalty.
As a dude, this is my fucking friend. That shit don't sound right. Get the fuck out the house. And then, oh my God,
She
I was
can't be there
drunk.
right now. That's just
I
it.
was so drunk. Don't tell me shit when I'm drunk.
Yeah, and I said, yeah, she
She
tunnel
said, "Don't
vision,
tell me."
tunnel
She
vision.
genuinely
I
feel
just
bad when she
blacked
hook you up and it don't feel good. If she hears some
Yeah.
shit about somebody that she know that she might have hooked you up with another, she gonna let you know.
Right.
I gotta stop it. If we need somebody for her to tag along with
Oh
another date,
gosh. Well, I'm not.
we know that we could call y'all
I'm
and
not doing it with you again.
she'll entertain the ugly friend.
Right, as long as she eating, we know we good.
'Cause she know.
Cause she love food, and I'm not mad at her. So as long as she eating, we good.
I have her at the Hispanics club over here dancing bachata merengue with me. Like, go ahead, girl.
Yeah.
And
They
just
I'm
talk-
over
And she be
here.
right there.
She be
Yeah.
like, okay.
I just talking, saying, see.
The whole night.
See. What y'all do? What step I gotta do? What step I gotta do?
Do I keep doing this every song?
Tell them what's up.
Like, is it a different dance? No, same thing.
Mind you,
Okay.
like this little, and I still be dancing with him. I'm like, whatever.
I'm like, Yana, what was he saying? I keep seeing him whisper in your ear. She was like, I don't know.
What?
So she would never date anybody that I refer to her. I tell you that much.
Wait,
Never.
time out. Ooh, so wait, she won't, but she don't even come around for the ride?
No. Like if I'm telling her, let's go somewhere, there's gonna be, but not in
Oh,
the
okay.
sense of I know Ayana's not gonna hook up with anybody that I bring around.
Why?
Just
Because I just be thinking everybody are geeks.
Yes, I was about to
That's
say
my
everybody's a
favorite
geek.
word, right?
Everybody is a
Cannot.
geek. Even the people she dated, after she stops dating them, they're geeks.
Yeah,
And everything is corny.
She's saving the people.
He
She,
mad corny.
Even the people she
Everything is
dated.
corny. It's tough dating you. It's tough with these two.
What?
maybe it's a dark skin
See,
thing.
because I be
don't
being
know.
nice. I'm that friendly friend. So,
No.
you know, I try to look past it. and
So
then
is
I
it-
put
it's-
me-
I don't feel like I'm that complicated.
You just mean mugging all the time?
Sometimes I can't.
Fix your
listen,
face.
I can't always help my face.
That's her thing. She always mean mugging.
I can't always help my face. I'm sorry.
But you see the thing,
I don't
because
always-
we have something, because you said the other day in one of the episodes that you mentioned how when you talk freely to strangers, sometimes people take me speaking as being flirtatious or being open.
They
but
mix
this,
it
I'm
up.
just a friendly
Right,
person.
you don't even care.
I will
You can
talk
take it
to
that way, but guess what? I'm
piece
still
of
gonna
wood.
go.
And they're like, oh my gosh, she likes me. I'm like, yeah,
Yeah.
Woody.
Oh my God.
You're happy. How you doing?
Because you keep a
Mariella, no,
conversation.
every time we go somewhere and she come and I'm like, they asking about you, Mariella, and they think they have a chance because she was
Because she
entertaining.
was talking to him. But see, it wasn't
it's
even
just-
entertaining. It was just her keeping conversation, being friendly in nature. And
we
some
all
people
out
do
together.
mistake that for flirting.
Because she come and
They
say hi,
do.
she will hug everybody or whatever. You know, that's the Spanish shit. She will hug everybody.
Yeah.
So, yes. and they- yeah.
But
That's
some
why I had to
people-
put that status up the other day. I said, if you married, fuck out my inbox. And I mean that respectfully. Because for real, like you can't even be friendly to niggas and they think that
'Cause they
you
start doing a little
want
too
them
much.
too. Either on your status, you can't even come off as a cool person, or even if they in your inbox, you can't even say, hey,
Yes.
they follow up with what you say they follow up with. Where you from?
That's the follow up.
That's a follow up. And then
Like,
I
check
had,
my fucking profile. Like, look, it say fucking North.
I had one of the married men
The
call me
stupidest
on the
question,
phone.
really
Don't
funny.
ask me how he got my number, yo. Don't be start telling people.
What?
Stop.
He had your
stop.
number?
Yeah.
He asked around
From
for
that
it.
dating site.
No dating site. You know what
allowed-
happened? My coworker dog died. And she was sad.
God.
And she was upset. So he had posted that he had found a dog that looked just like her dog. So I'm like, yo, my coworker wants this dog. Like she wants this dog. It'll really help her out.
Oh, so that's how he
And he
ended
was
up.
like, all right. He was like, so text me and I'm
Nah, that was a
What,
setup.
Yana?
That was a setup.
I walk
He ain't
right
even
into-
had
I
that. He ain't
walk-
even had that
I
dog.
walk right
He
into
went and
that
Googled.
shit.
He went to
I was just
Google.
about to say,
He Googled the
Google
dog that
image.
looked like that.
So ever since then, he had my number. So when I put that status up there, he called me like, yo, I mean, come on now, like Crystal.
Why do they all come at you like
Guilt.
that? Come on.
Guilt. But he ended
Bring
up
me the dog.
right, like why are you calling me? So then he ended up with you know what? I got a best friend for you. I'm like, wait.
He was
what?
going to hook
So
you
you
up
tried
with a
to talk to
friend.
me,
Y'all
and
better
now
find
you're
out
And what
trying to.
happened?
And I don't want
First
you
of all,
to
I
all
told
with
him
your
that he's a
Right.
cop. I'm not interested because
Oh,
about
yeah, very
90% of cops they are dogs. I'm sorry, cops. I have
See, I
family members
mentioned that
that's
the police department earlier, right? From Newark.
Yes, dogs. I'm not interested. And if you're not a dog, you have a drinking problem. I'm sorry, but it is what it is. Like, and it's nothing.
Firefighters and stuff
And it's
too.
nothing personal. It's just like a lot of them take their work home with them, and that's a coping mechanism. Is they drink because they be seeing a lot of shit. You know what I mean? So it's okay.
But a lot of them don't do shit, so they just drink.
So
Just
you
to be
think some
doing
of them
it, just to be drinking.
So I'm like, nah. But how do you go from being in my shit to talk about hooking up? Now,
Yeah.
what if I would have took him up on the offer? He gonna talk about something. Come on now, do it because if you okay, let me tell you, if it don't work out, I'll buy you a gift.
It ain't gonna work out then. What you get?
Right, automatically. I'm
Now I got
not
another
liking
friend.
this. I'm not liking this at all. But how do you come out your face to try to hook me up?
And now you're gonna try to
That's
put your
weird.
you gonna try to put your friend
Negative.
onto me.
Negative. I mean, I know, like I was saying before about the cuffing season deadline. I know we're approaching,
Right, 'cause you're
but I'm not
blocking your
desperate.
blessing.
Before you
Right.
went to cuffing season, I saw a post the other day that had me cracking up, and it said something along the lines. I don't remember word by word. You ever meet the guy, and then when you meet his friends, you're like, "Damn, I picked the wrong friend."
yes.
And then someone wrote, "You should have the
Yes.
choice. You should have the option to choose again."
I've been
To
out
restart
with
and choose
people.
again.
I'm sorry.
I've
This
been
is not
out
gonna work.
with
I don't want your friend.
everything. And I sent Chris out
And
the
that's
text
why it's
like,
not gonna
bitch.
work.
This one, she infamous
Yeah, I'm
for
going
saying
for
that.
that.
She was like, "Oh, damn, I done
Got
did
the
it
wrong
again.
damn
Got
one."
the wrong one."
Got to be
That's
more
one of the
careful.
But you don't hook your friend with the right one, right?
Got to be more careful.
That's the thing. When I said we need references, we also need a picture of your friends.
Yes.
We're gonna add that to the list. We're gonna have to come up with a
No,
whole
for real.
list.
Well, anything she say to me anyway, I'd want a picture first.
But I got a good question though.
Because
I'm a nice person, but I just want the picture first. I'll tell you what.
Has anyone you guys like purposely not hooked your friend up? Because you know how we get when we get hooked, when we hook up with guys and we be all in love and stuff. We found something new and we think we got something.
Oh,
We go ghost.
nah. I'm used to certain friends doing that.
We go ghost.
I don't even care.
Now we too busy.
Nope,
We
do
don't
you-
call you.
do
We don't
your
call
thing.
you every day like we used to be on the phone,
Nope.
FaceTime, and everything. So have you ever like not hooked your friend up with somebody
Because
you
of
like,
that?
No, that's yeah. Because who else I'm going to go out to eat with? You know who I'm going to go to brunch with?
The friend and the boyfriend now.
Oh, you third wheeling?
I saw that on the show where friend
was a third wheel?
Yeah, like they were all two girls and a guy, and they were friends. And basically, then two of them started they started hooking up behind the girl. They didn't want to tell her to not make it awkward, but then she found out, so she felt some type of way.
'Cause they didn't tell her?
Yeah, and then basically, they kind of pushed her out because now they're doing couple stuff. So not
Yeah.
necessarily every time, and it created this awkwardness between the two females, and then an awkwardness between the guy and the girl. And yeah, so I was like, okay, so yeah, that in that scenario, whatever show it was.
No,
that I
but
saw.
you'll be surprised. Girls probably be jealous. Like that's like being out and like somebody wants you and they know what they're gonna do for you, but they're not telling you because they probably know you're gonna get them.
Get him. How? Get him.
Like make him run for run through his bag.
That's
People
what
don't want you to
supposed
have shit. Like I feel like girls.
Oh,
yeah, like that.
I see what you're saying. Like your
Like,
girlfriend
you know how
don't
many
want.
times people done said to me
Okay.
like,
Your girlfriend may want to interfere
Okay.
your girl never told you I
because
wanted
she don't
you
want
or
to see you
something.
prosper.
Okay.
And I used to be thinking like,
She don't wanna
her
see you
ass
great.
don't wanna- Yeah.
That brings me to the other question I wanted to ask y'all. Right? Let's say you're out and you see a dude. Let's say the dude wants you. But you don't feeling the dude. He not attracted to you. He not fitting the criteria. You already probably know how he is from like high school or middle school or something. You're like, I'm not interested. But he be on you. But your girlfriend be like, yo, who is that? He is fine. Is it okay to pass the torch?
Oh, I definitely did. I did that before.
Like, is
real
anything
quick.
off limits?
But it's not like he's not worthy of it. It's just that you're not attracted.
You're
to
not
him.
attracted
there's
to
nothing
him.
really
That's
wrong
not
with
my
him
type.
Besides that,
Yeah, he's
I'll
just
take
not
I
your
think
type.
that's okay.
He all over you. He wants you.
Well, he probably gonna be.
let's
freaked
say
out,
he
like,
even-
what the fuck going on.
Let's say he even took you to on a date before, and you really was like, it ain't. But he still is in love. Like, just I have a crush. But your homegirl over here like him. Is it okay for the homegirl to slide?
It's
up in
not
you?
okay. If we went on one date, it's really not okay. But
Damn, really?
no. But like, I get what you're saying. Like, I just don't think your homegirl should be coming after somebody you went out with. The
I'm about to
homegirl,
say, you
no.
said you went out with
'Cause
him
first
already,
you was
though.
saying like he was.
So-
First you was saying
So
like
is that
they
the
just like
determining
you.
factor right
But if
there?
we
Because
don't went
you
out
went out with him, I
together,
If y'all
so.
went out, then that's
I think
no.
that's the
like I
cutoff
don't
right
care if I
there.
sat there and was telling like I don't really like him, whatever. But it's just like if you went after him, it's different if he came after you and then it's just like whatever. But if you go after him, it's something wrong with that.
Oh, dang.
I feel like you want everything I got. I'm gonna feel weird around you. Like how
'Cause-
would you? Why
yeah,
would
that
you
do
be
make
interested in somebody?
No, what you're
I
saying
once
do make
dated?
sense, especially if you've already dated. I think that is the
Because
determining factor
maybe
right there.
I
I've
was
dealt with this
interested in
person
the beginning,
already
probably,
in some type of way,
but then I just didn't like him and I just fell back. I don't know.
and so
Because
now
I'm
all
not
of a
just gonna go on a
sudden,
date somebody if I'm not interested or I don't see something coming out of it.
You could be hungry.
No, I'm saying
you took the words right out my
I
mouth.
probably wanted to see that movie real bad. I was bored.
One or the other.
on you and they liked you, like, and I'm telling you, like, he really this and that, but I don't really like him. Yeah, that shouldn't be like, oh, what? Oh, he this and that. Oh, let
Oh,
me
you
get
said
him
you ain't
then.
like him. So
I
I'm
had a
about to
friend,
snatch him
right,
up.
that had a crush on like a guy that had a crush on one of my girlfriends through high school, right? Quote unquote crush, right? Whatever. They never dated. She never was interested in him at all. Like basically based on our conversation. Years later, meaning I had a whole kid and everything after this. Me and the guy end up hooking up. Like we end up going out, just like going out for like drinks and stuff, whatever. And I felt the uncomfortableness in her. And I was like, yo, guess who I hooked up with? And I was like, ABC. I almost said the name.
You killed me with the ABC.
I said, ABC. And she was like, oh. But I saw the change in her face. And then it was one of those things like, I kind of like, shit, should I have said anything to her before I
Right.
went? But then again, this is someone in high school. You just knew that he had he liked you and nothing, it never went
right.
anywhere. But she felt some type of way that I went out on a date with someone that at some point years behind, like, had a crush on her, like that, whatever the case may be, however you choose, you never entertained it. But I guess in her eyes, it felt like you should not engage with anybody
that liked me or whatever. He was mine.
even
Like, he
you
was
know what?
mine type shit.
Maybe
so you
you
ain't got no
wanted
business.
him now, but his energy is not there anymore.
No, but see, I went through this shit too. Like liking somebody, your girl know you like them too. Like, and then you just go for them.
No, she didn't like
Who
him.
your surroundings are,
She
because
didn't like
girls
him.
be in
She liked
competition with
his
you
potential
secretly.
now. That's the difference.
Oh,
Before
now,
you
not
didn't
back
care
then. Yeah.
because you didn't find him attracted or nothing. But now you see that the gentleman has a future. He is much more attractive. And then it's just like, oh shit. But at the end of the day, you guys have no in the past 10 years, haven't passed one, ever since we graduated high school. You guys haven't talked, haven't seen each other, nothing. And even during high school, you never went anywhere. So then what's the problem there? So, but it I guess, you know, everyone's entitled to feel however they feel. But I kind of like took a step. I'm like, shit. I'm like, but at that moment, we just went out for drinks. And the person was basically really feeling me. I'm like, do I want to stop myself from living or doing something or experiencing something? Because at some point during high school,
Right.
you
Oh
know,
my
this
goodness.
person, you knew this person had a
high
crush on
school.
you. Yeah, exactly. I'm like, girl, bye. So, you know, I didn't allow that to stop me. I was like, I went on the date. I can't undo the date. What then? And it was just that. And I was
I
like,
had
okay.
one friend of mine who was like that too. It was like everybody who I used to be like, girl, look at him, ain't he fine? Oh, girl.
Yeah, because I
Yeah,
think
he
both of y'all liked my man.
Oh,
But,
we both liked her man.
What man, yo?
I had liked him too.
Right. We all
found
liked
out
him.
like,
It was somebody that
what?
we all like. Yeah. So what happened was
We used to call dibs on guys back in the day.
It's so funny, right? Yes.
That's me right there. Girl, that man don't even know you.
don't even know
I be calling
you.
people my husband and everything. She like, big. She don't. I'm like,
And that's how
I
it
think
happened.
probably-
It was like, yo, woo, you see him? Woo. She was like, oh yeah, he cute too. I was like, really? Like, why? First, it took me back. Like, why everybody I say like, come on now, don't you have your own type?
Get out of here,
Obviously,
right?
she don't.
And then all of a sudden, it became a race to who could get him first.
Yeah.
It was like, I'm about to message him right now, and I was like, stop fucking playing with me. No, the fuck you not. Dead ass. She messaged him just so it was like a race, like who had dibs on him first type thing.
Like, oh, if I message him first, that means I got
Them
him
type
first, so
of
you can't go and
relationships
say
is
nothing.
a
to
no-go.
me.
Yeah, I exactly went through that.
No, 'cause that
Saying
do
I
seem like some type of
somebody and we out
competition
and
shit.
They push up. And I used to be saying like, big.
I feel like we shouldn't be going through this right now as we grown. Maybe high school, yeah. Because if I read some of my diaries from back in the day, that's all it is about. It's like such and such going with such. She knew I liked him, and like, you know what I'm saying. I feel like that takes me back to like middle school. We shouldn't be doing that now as grown. It's
But
like,
don't get me
nah.
wrong. Now at in the stage that we're in, if anyone that my friend, I want nothing. My friend dated you, went on a date with you, you went out to eat, you guys smashed. You I was about to say something I shouldn't say. Did that too? No. Like I'm
But
very
is that the determining factor? The
'Cause
fact that they went
dealt-
out.
yeah, they
Let's
dealt with
say
them.
she just like your girl. All of a sudden, I just like him now, but he into you. He ain't even paying her ass no mind. He into you. Then that's okay because he'll know you exist.
Yeah.
Or y'all ain't even go out on a date yet before. Nobody tried anything though. It don't count. But the moment, let's say they did go out on a date. Let's say they went to the movies once. Then that's when it's off limits.
I haven't experienced that, so I really wouldn't be. I can tell you, I'd rather not date somebody that my friend saw any potential in. It never got into that point in the current stage I'm in now. So I would say I'd rather not. I would say no. Because it also creates that awkwardness, right? Let's say you went on a date with her, right? Because you find her attractive or whatever the case may be. Now me and you are together and then we go to a party. Some people, there's a lot of people that are not a lot, but there's people that are insecure and that can be some insecurity. Maybe, I don't know if you're looking at her because you want her and then it could cause
Like
some
what
kind
we
of
was talking
friction
about
between me and her
Right.
or between me and you because I don't know if you know.
create something. Yeah.
And I'm very creative, so
I
I
be
don't
thinking
need
that.
that.
I be thinking that about identical twins.
Yeah.
Like damn, like so.
You ever dated twins?
No, but I'm just saying, like, what if I was identical twin, right? And then you see me in a bar and you think I'm hot. I'm like, damn, like, if my sister was here, you would be, like, married to my sister instead? I'll be thinking about that crazy
No.
stuff then.
I don't think so.
With
That would be the
identical
case.
twins, I swear.
Because y'all, even though y'all probably
Different
identical, y'all got
personalities.
different personalities. So they're gonna, once they grow to know you and grow to know her, they're gonna be able to tell this. You ain't never seen that before. I forgot what. It was like some type of show, reality show. They did that before
They
too,
did?
and the guy was able to tell the difference between his fiance and her sister. Like
But
they
what about
tried
this,
to,
Keena?
like tried to play a little bit to see if he could. And he was like, "I know this you. I know." He like, "I know my girl." Like it was
Because
funny. as
I
shit,
always
though.
feel like the physical attraction is first. Because let me tell you this, and I think we all experience this. We'll have like this one random guy that probably been in all of our DMs.
Oh yeah.
It's like they go down the line.
Oh yeah.
So like, what if a guy, and let's say you answer a DM to a guy and you start kicking it, and do you feel some type of way because I found out that the guy was in Yana inbox? Because I don't give
It's
a
a
shit.
crazy ass guy who made up a whole story thinking
I
that out.
don't. Because I saw a meme. It was
I
like
don't talk about his
it was like
crazy ass.
something about it was like a
Think
wedding
somebody
meme.
jealous of- when he tried to, I said, it's a crazy man out there who try to talk to all of us.
Right, yeah,
and
it
he thinks
is.
that
It happens.
jealous when you try to talk to the next one.
And
I'm
they think that you're jealous,
none of
but
us
no.
want you.
I feel like
who's
if I
jealous?
didn't
No,
answer
we
it
were
for a
laughing
reason.
at you in
Right.
the group
Like,
text
why would I be
after you were
jealous?
Like, boy.
Because it's a meme that goes around. It's like a wedding, a man and a guy getting married, and it's a girl like, well, he used to be in my inbox, and she was, and the girl, had a
bitch,
wife
you ain't
like,
answer it.
and I answered.
Like,
You know what I
what
mean?
about
So
it?
it's no big deal to me. I feel like we all gonna have. I feel like we know a guy in common right now that was in both our inboxes doing the same thing with the same roles and everything. But I feel like if you answered and I didn't, I ain't gonna feel no type of way
Right,
you
because I
answered and
didn't
y'all-
want. I didn't want
y'all
to. I
had
chose
something.
not to. Like,
But
so
then
whatever
you
you're doing
have
now is what you're
people
doing now.
That will feel like you knew he inboxed me. Yeah, like no, there's no
No, we be
ownership.
laughing at
Right.
Remove the ownership.
Yeah.
Nobody
Right.
owns anybody.
Right.
I feel
Same
like
way, if it didn't work out with me and you, and I want to date your friend, I could date your friend.
the person,
Joking.
I feel like the person who they reached out to first should be
That's
the
a
last
joke.
one to feel any
I don't
type
want
of
none
way.
of his
though.
friends.
Like the first person shouldn't feel no type of way. I don't, that sounds stupid to me because they first initially reached out to you. If anybody should feel some type of way, it should be the second person, not the first person. Because now the second person, like I'll probably be in my head like, hold on, because you tried to push up with her first, and now you hit you.
I wouldn't even care.
So what the
No.
fuck is
even if I was the other girl, I wouldn't give a
Your
damn.
second
Your
option.
second
yes,
option.
What about?
Like was I?
You know how people say your coworkers aren't your friends? What about?
them
Can
bitches
you
not my friends.
can you date one of your boo's coworker if it didn't work out with y'all? Is that like against?
Wait, what?
Wait, who's
That
coworker?
sounds real messy.
My
Your
coworker's
boo's
boo.
coworker. She
Wait,
said your
what?
boo's coworker. If it
Like,
didn't
so
work
why
out
is
with
it
you and your
no- if it's
boo.
not
Your ex-boo. Your ex-boo.
okay.
Correction. So it's like you dated somebody, it didn't work out. And let's say, for example,
At
transit.
work.
And
At work.
one of his friends tried to hit on you. Is it okay for you to, not his friend, one of his
Yep,
co-workers.
fuck him. Yep. It's
You,
like,
is it okay for you to mess with someone that works within the
Like they
same
go to
company?
like they go to lunch together,
They don't, probably not. You know, people have different shifts.
or they just know of each other.
But they work together. they
because everybody work for transit.
same-
So if they work for transit, then of course you got to shoot your shot because it's like everybody work for transit. You know what I mean? Like you got some of them
Like, what can
companies
you
where
do?
everybody works for.
What
so
can
it's
you
like
do?
you blocking blessings now.
There you go. Okay. So if you work for a big corporation, you
She
can't
gets on my
expect
nerves
all
just
this.
blocking
Right.
blessings stuff.
Big corporation, you blocking blessings. Just go for it. Okay, it didn't work out for y'all. Hopefully y'all not in the same circle.
well, when it
Right.
comes to
Or
holiday
work in the same
parties,
shift? You said Halloween?
When it comes to
Holiday.
the holiday parties,
Holiday
we're all
parties.
I
be
think
the
it's
same.
Halloween.
The holiday parties.
I'm gonna be right with that shit. Yep.
Nah, seriously, with Halloween
With the
parties,
shit.
everybody like, damn.
We in there this year?
You be getting past it.
Where the tickets at this year? Or they shut it down this
When
year
do they
'cause of
come out?
COVID?
COVID?
Somebody give us
It's
insight.
COVID. Is that why? Parties is done up.
So, all right, so
Y'all having holiday parties at work?
I'm not having
Like
one.
who's?
Could we talk about this time when I did one on this double date with you though?
Huh?
Huh? How you set me up?
Oh, when you said you'll never do it
Because
again.
I got a feeling Crystal got some input before the date and she just ain't tell me because she really wanted to go. And she didn't want me to back down because
She probably did.
this motherfucker looked like, what's that man name
She
from,
probably did.
from Miami?
You called them. Well, no, you called them
That's cool,
Flavor Flav
Latrina.
at first.
First it was Flavor Flav, but no,
Trick
Trick
Daddy.
Daddy. This motherfucker looked like motherfucking Trick Daddy. Okay.
Who did?
Number one, we
Her
seen
date or
him
your date?
walking. I was on a double date with this.
And this was your date.
Yeah, girl.
Ew.
We kept saying, how tall is he? Can you send a picture?
Ew.
Shit never fucking came. I think Crystal probably knew she just didn't tell me.
Because we asked for a picture, right? We
Yes.
asked for a picture first. First we asked,
Y'all not got no
Motherfuckers
service.
down
The
the
picture did
street.
not come through.
first we
should've
asked
walked
for
out
height.
then. We
First
should've
we
walked-
asked for height, right? Did he
Yep.
lie about the height or did he say the height? So that's probably what it was. You probably got so infatuated with the fucking height.
Thinking that he tall. Motherfucker's
Right?
not taller than
Because they
me.
be lying.
That's number one.
A lot
we
of
see
people
them down
aren't.
the street parking, and I see somebody with all red on walking towards us. What the fuck he got on? They made him go change, right? The spot wouldn't let him in the restaurant.
Wait.
Because
That
what
showed
he
you
had
how,
on,
how
he's like-
badly dressed
Wait,
he
talk about
was.
what did he have
Well,
on?
he had
Because
on
I need
shorts
to know.
though, so it was like no shorts, but he had on like red shorts.
He
and
definitely
red
looked
shirt.
like probably
And
like
what
a,
kind of restaurant was
a
this?
90s, early 2000 rapper.
Yeah, that's what he looked like. So he had a
Why
grill.
you do
He had a
that?
fucking grill in his mouth.
Why you
Yeah,
do
the
that?
Yeah, holes
I want
in
a
his
grill.
face.
I want a grill.
I always
It was
wanted one
hard.
of those.
It was horrible. But we had a good time though. He was
See?
like, listen. No, I took that for the team though. The food was good too. The,
I'm all for a good time.
listen, I recommended the spot, so we was going. But we had a good conversation. I made that boy feel so fucking good because I was talking to him. I mean, so from the
What do I
moment we
always
started
say,
speaking, when
Bianca?
he say his name, I was like, you can be
What
fake
do I
name.
always say
You know,
about her and these dudes?
yes.
She be having their heads so big because
But I
she just
fucked Crystal
so
up when we got
chocolate
in
and
that fucking
beautiful,
car,
and they
like,
just
bitch.
don't ever in
Did
your
you
life.
give him your number?
So no, but then I used them. Yeah, we did. Then I,
Now, because that's his fault, because he was pointing the money, right?
Because he was like, fun, want to
Like,
do shit, want to
yeah,
do
I got
shit.
stuff.
Okay.
We could do this, and we could do that, and I could buy you. I could take care of you, girls. Like, oh, okay.
So it's a show coming up. You want to go there? So
Right.
we bought the tickets, and I'm planning to take Crystal and shit.
That's when y'all
We
went to
had,
18?
No.
we had a whole plot that he was going to
had a
buy
whole
these
plot.
tickets, emailed them to her, and I was going to go with her
I will
instead.
not answer his ass ever again.
And what happened?
But I was nice because I made a second gave him confirmation that I booked the tickets
done
when he gave
fucked
me the
up.
money. So I'm like, damn. So now she like, he probably see the seats. He gonna be looking for you outside
can't
if you
even
don't
go.
answer. So now she can't go. She mad as hell. This nigga walk up to the show. You're like, oh my, I can't. Like, what the fuck he had on? I should have just
Was he
disappeared.
cute?
Hell no. I said
Okay.
that. You know Trick Daddy?
Yeah. But I don't know if he was just dressed like
You
Trick
gotta
Daddy.
Google.
No,
No,
You
she
gotta
said
Google,
he
I said
looked
he looked
like
like
Trick
Trick
Not
Daddy.
just. And there was a lot of times when I had left her alone with Trick Daddy. I was just like, oh my God.
Lord be with him.
Like the other dude had took me to the trap house.
Let me tell you, I 3 times took it for the team for this girl with that damn man, and he was like on me. I think he like I was like talking back to him, so he thought he had a chance. I think he thought he was gonna take me to the trap house. Girl,
Trap house is a bar,
horrible.
guys, by the way. Not an actual trap house. Allow me to clear that up real quick.
right? Yeah, right. The
We
trap-
will give the location when they start sponsoring.
Yeah, but never again.
So my word is invalid anymore, y'all, for some strange reason. I mean, she had a good time.
No, she did. That's fine. But she said he
So,
looked like Trick
all right.
Daddy.
So
You
just to-
also
that
hooked
killed
somebody
it.
up, and it wasn't me. But I got the backstory, and everybody was attractive, but the personality was nasty.
Oh yeah, very nice.
so we got to do a background
so I
on the
did it.
personalities
No,
before
but see,
we
the
hook
crazy
somebody
part
up.
is sometimes I'll be trying to warn people, and people just still be like,
Okay.
going
They
for
still
the
go
looks and
for it.
just and that first reputation, whatever, like whatever, what you call it?
Representation?
Yes, that. Yeah, they think that the first time. I'm like,
No.
stick
And we
So
already
around.
said
you
you
so
need
you
to
hook them up with the
coming.
handsome people, but they just they're not.
Yeah,
they're
because you
just
can go
nasty
out and
kind
you
of
can hook
people.
me up with a fly ass guy, and then the conversation be empty as
And
hell.
that's when you be
then
like,
I'm all like, girl,
this
what we
is so
doing
all we
here?
got is
Yeah,
looks, and
for
I'm not
what?
just attracted to that. So you gotta
Yeah.
go.
Sometimes you won't
Yeah.
know until the two people meet anyway.
if they're
Okay.
even gonna click.
So next
That's
time
true.
we have to come back with a whole list. We had the references. We need a picture of your homeboys. We need
Are y'all
background
listening?
check and everything. And we'll have a list because back to what I was saying with the cuffing season schedule, we done missed scouting. Scouting was August 1st, August 31st.
Oh, we missed-
Drafting was September 1st
Missed
to the 30th.
it. Missed it.
Now we in the tryouts and we behind schedule.
Well,
Yeah,
Wait.
yeah, but hold on. You forgot. It's COVID. Everything is delayed.
Wait, so do that mean we got my girl? My
So
girl.
that's extra
You're
2
right.
weeks?
You're right. We got an extra 2 weeks.
It's
now.
extra 2 weeks.
So we gonna back
Change
this,
them dates.
We gonna back this up. because
Change
We
them
still in the
dates.
drafting right now, so we need to get our draft picks. And then we're gonna start the tryouts.
So send in the
tryouts is
resumes.
like going out to eat and shit with them. So, but we still in
Wait.
drafting. So send those resumes to podcast do not disturb at gmail.com.
Right.
So we can sift through them.
Right,
we
right,
need
right.
the 3 references. We
Right,
need a
right.
picture of you. We need a accurate height representation. We need you standing next
And
to
you
a
know
door.
what? And we need pictures of the references too, just in case if y'all
No,
trying
we're
to.
gonna get their phone numbers. We're gonna do a Zoom Skype call with the references to make sure they ain't lying.
So we still
to
need
see
the
'em
pictures
face
though,
to face.
because when we Zoom, we need to make sure this face matches this person right here that I'm looking and talking to.
But I do want to ask you this one question, right? So have you ever hooked up with a friend of yours that is your friend, like you hooked up and continue the friendship, just hooked up once or twice or 3 times and you just like friends?
No, I have a friend right now that's crazy about me, and I didn't even know until after I done dated somebody else. Started dating somebody else, he started acting crazy. I'm like, oh,
And the whole
what
time that's
the
why.
fuck?
I have.
He was
It's
probably
funny
waiting for
'cause
his chance
we
and
still
never
don't
got
know.
it.
Speak to me
I be
or
lying
nothing,
to
you
other
know?
people. Be like, no, that's just my homeboy. No, good and well. No, something else happened. But like, because at the end of the day, we still like cool as shit.
Oh,
like,
okay.
If
Like,
nothing
it's
else
never,
happened,
ever,
if
like,
nothing
you-
else happened, nothing else would just
Right.
happen. Like we are really genuinely
Right.
just
Yeah.
cool,
Yeah.
just friends.
Well, I have somebody who I messed with before now, and it's like I could be around him.
That's why I don't
totally
trust that
forgot.
just
Like,
friend
it's
stuff.
cool.
When people be like, oh, that's somebody, that's why I don't trust it because I,
I did
already
that
know how it
before.
go down.
Yeah.
I did that.
Either they want you,
yeah, I did
see,
that
they find out,
a
you
little
find
while
out that they really
ago.
do want you, or they have something that they don't no longer have, even though they just friends. They used to fuck back in the day. And then they inviting people to parties and shit.
Yeah.
So that's why. So everybody tune in. Make sure y'all tune in next week for another episode of Do Not Disturb. Tune in and what?
Zone out.
He probably went over. He said 10 minutes.